I would say all of you could be leaders in your field right now. That's such a unique time in human history. So I know Dr. Butler, Professor Harmon talked about the nature of the First Amendment and the Bill of Rights, and Dr. Houghton talked about getting to reach. All of you have the ability to reach so far from just Glassboro or the state to take full advantage of that. Second thing is the power of networking, and I think a lot of times we put networking into social media, but networking really is all the things that you think that no one's paying attention to on a daily basis, and putting that brand out there to everyone else's point, but knowing that you can capitalize that on social media and really go to another level with that. And I would just say, beyond being on emerging social media, like whether it's TikTok or whatever else comes next, and just mindless hours of fun, but if you're not on LinkedIn, especially in your field, you're missing such a tremendous opportunity to connect with so many different people right now. So,
it's funny, because that's the route I was going to go to. So LinkedIn isn't a tool that I would say was particularly helpful when I was looking for a job in public education. However, now that I'm in professional services, in the accounting world particularly, I would build out your LinkedIn. So if somebody searches you, once you start to do a job search, when somebody searches for you, nobody has time to spend hours digging into your social media, but they might spend 10 minutes. So make it be so that one of the first couple of things that comes up is your LinkedIn profile, and that when they click in it, there's enough stuff there about the activities, the leadership roles, the internships, the part-time jobs that you've had, that keeps them busy for 5 or 10 minutes, and they can learn a little bit something about you. So I think now is a good time to start building that professional brand and leveraging a social media tool in that way. It doesn't erase any of the other stuff, but I think that's the best way to really brand yourself to future employers.
As a follow-up, I would say know your personal brand, know your personal values, know what's in alignment with that, and know what's out of alignment with that, and maybe conduct an audit of some of your social media history and say, this is really not with my personal values. This is not what I want people to see. And know that it's also really important to find other people, whether it's an employer, another friends whose values align with yours. That'll be a much happier relationship, job, everything going forward.
What they all said, in addition to, I think one of the things I always our big thesis, little manifesto we have at our company is that we want to build a company that our parents would be proud of. That's how we operate. That's how we roll. So if I'm posting something on social media, yes, I'm going to be cursing probably, but I won't post anything I don't want my grandma to see, right, or my mother. Those are two things for me. I can be a crazy mofo, but online, I'm not going to post some crazy stuff because I'm just not that person. I post who I am, but I'm not going to put stuff out there and publish it to the world that is going to affect who I am, my personality, my job, my business. So just being cautious about that stuff is super, super important, and also being an agency that focuses heavy on search engine optimization. To your guys' points, Googling yourself, looking what shows up, that's exactly where we are going, instantly. We're Googling, looking up all the search ranks, going to the first things that pop up, and you'd be surprised at some of the crazy shit that pops up for a lot of people. So identifying that, but again, at the end of the day, the only thing I want to end with too is because I didn't go to college. I think it's a disclaimer I should probably put out there. It's kind of awkward, but I did not go to school. And when I was doing and I first started to hire people and I started to look up their stuff, one of the things that really showed up for me was the fact that a lot of people are, again, everybody in this room probably knows who Gary Vee is, right? For the most part, but a lot of stuff that he says is super true. We post a lot of stuff, and we're trying to impress people when we don't actually have it, right? And just be real, because 80% of our lives will be in work, and I don't think that we should go to try to work for somebody who maybe doesn't agree with who we are. That's my little thing.
You've worked with Gary for so long, I think he literally read my mind. But just to add to that, when my team shows me ads that have to get approved, the first thing I say to them is, would you be okay with your name plastered across this? If the answer is no, then don't put it out there. And I think the same thing applies to their own personal social medias. And if you forget that your name is tied to a lot of things, with one post, you're looking at that picture, you're not remembering that your name is
echo what has been said about the importance of ultimately in your career getting to a point where you're working for a place that has the same social values as you, where your brand is similar to theirs, because that will resolve a lot of problems. But recognize that early in your career you may not have that luxury. You're at the beginning, probably going to have to go where you can and work your way towards that. So maintain your flexibility early. Don't preclude options for yourself. Leave yourself open to be able to get to where you ultimately need to be.
I would say follow people and organizations and brands that you admire, that you would want to work at, that you feel like is something you can aspire to be. Because I think that if your majority of your feeds are full of people that you respect and you want to be there, and you might not be there right away, it might be 5 years, 10 years, whatever. I think that seeing that kind of on your feed will help you determine what you should and should not include on your own feeds. And I think that that goes for any type of social media. It doesn't just have to be Twitter, it can be Instagram, it can be YouTube, whatever it is. I think that you should follow those organizations, you should follow those brands, you should follow the people within those organizations just to see, like, what are they posting, what are they doing? I think that that could give you some good insight.
Gerald, you already got fired this guy.
My advice would be definitely think twice before you post. Don't post something out of emotion that you're going to regret later. Maybe like count backwards from 10 before you post anything. But at the end of the day, don't forget to fight for your rights for your own spaces. Don't forget that it is your social media and it is your decision to do with that what you want with it. If you want it to, be the picture perfect version of what a hireable employee would be, then make it that. If you don't care so much about that, it's your social media and you can do what you want with it. Just think before you post, and after you think, post.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I'm going to turn it over to Professor Fitzgerald, and we have some time. I'll leave you how much time you ever want for question and answer.
Great. So do we have questions from the audience? Dr. Novak is on the other side, so just raise your hand and we can actually all hear you. No one has a question? Okay. I'm going to send it to him and I'll be back to you, Gina.
Actually, a question for Dr. Pluckner. So as a dean, I imagine that you've been subjected to, and in many instances, an integral part of the process of the faculty going up for tenure. How does a candidate for tenure's social media influence your opinion of them, seeing as they're, in many cases, someone who's already been part of the university and someone you've had previous interaction with?